Okay, so I made a video where I highlighted some things under the hood of a car, and here on my snowblower you can see I also highlighted a few things. You can see the black there for the oil can and the wording for the oil dipstick. And the marker, I think I need a screwdriver to pull that out, but the marker here for the choke, if I can get this off, there we go. Made that black. And there's also some writing on there, it says choke. So I decided instead of using the markers, the permanent fine point markers, I was going to paint them, and I bought some Sharpie paints 37371, and it also says fine point, but it turns out there's an extra fine point, and I think I'm going to need that as soon as I pull. Oh, there's the fuel. Let me grab the fuel one that's easier to get off of there, because I really don't think I can get in there with the extra fine. I need the and it might be even dumb. I should have looked it up, but these are called fine point. Yep, these are fine point, but I think the other ones are like extra fine point. Has a little tip on there to probably get in there. So we'll see how thick they are and see if I can write in there. Okay, silly me, I had the record and stop mixed up. Sometimes I don't look at the camera, I just hit the button, and I goofed up and I pressed the button to stop recording, and then I pressed it again to record when I was thinking that I was stopping it. So I missed a bunch of things, but really the main thing I wanted to re-record was the tip size. And let me get the white one since it's a black background. So there is the tip size. Now I was going to get an ink pen and show you what fine is, but fine is basically a long narrow tip about actually 1/4 of this size. And then the other thing I missed in my recording, if I can get this off again, let me get the fuel one because that is easier to get off for some reason. So what I ended up doing with these guys, you can probably see some slop around there. What do I have on the other side? A little better. So what I did is I basically flooded the whole area, let it dry for a little while. I'm not a good painter, I'll admit that. Anyway, I let the paint dry for a little while, and then I just wiped it off. I put a little alcohol on the rag and just, cleaned it up. The lettering stayed. These little marks here, really couldn't fill those in. They kept wiping clean. You can kind of see some of the overflow where when I basically colored this whole area black and then wiped it off. And I don't know why it didn't stick in here. Doesn't really matter. The important part is the wording. You can see I need to clean that up a little bit. In the bright light it looks good, but in the shadow it's a little bit off. Well, anyway, that's just wanted to re-record this. Going to put it in the video and continue on. Alright, so here's the choke with the arrow choke. So that'll go on there, hopefully. There we go. Alright. So that is my choke. There's nothing on the key. There's nothing to highlight or write on the key. Just have a little bit on the gas cap, which is not in camera. There is a gas pump sign and some other little black on black stuff. Unleaded gas only, minimum 87. Nothing greater than 10% ethanol, and a caution marker. So let's see how that works out. Alright, so there's my gas cap, and I decided to use some yellow. I'm actually blocking my stage light here. So there's the yellow on black, which is pretty close. I decided not to use red on the sign, you know, the circle and slash sign. I just went with white. And there is my gas pump, and unleaded gas only, minimum 87 October. So don't use any gas that's older than 1987. Yeah, that's what that means. Haha. Okay, so I think it's working out. Now, I really don't expect these to last very long. I would think that, you know, if I capped them and got them out next year, they would be all dried up. So I wouldn't expect much life out of them. So I'm going to go through everything and do my work and see how long it lasts in reality. But anyway, fun stuff. Got too much time on my hands. Thank you for watching.